Hey guys, this is Big Ben here, and I'm going to give you the pre-travel, before you take your camper down the road, pre-travel checklist, but you can also use it as a end of travel checklist. Just do it in reverse. Let's get right to it. So we have a really fancy, department here for putting graphics on the screen. So there you go. But basically, you want to remove all debris, snow, roof, from the roof or roof walls, the slide outs. Close all the vents and windows. Go through. That's really important because you don't want rain or snow or whatever getting in those when you forgot about them, because then it's you got to clean up all that water. You get damage. Make sure if you have a TV antenna, if it's one that's raised, make sure you put it down. Inspect the interior of the RV, ensuring that all cabinet interior and shower doors are closed. Now, a lot of shower doors will have the travel lock on it. If they're real shower doors, make sure you put down there, because I have had it happen where they slide around and you get back home and your shower door is in pieces on the floor. Ensure that the refrigerator door is closed and latch. Most new refrigerators have a latch to help hold it. And I have had people go down the road and they get home and their refrigerator door is open and stuff is all over the ground. Sometimes the door falls off. Don't want to do that. Verify that all safety devices such as smoke, carbon monoxide, and LP detectors are in working condition. That's very important. Verify that the fire extinguisher is in good working condition. Should be a date on there, and you need to change. I think it's every 4 years for sure. Retract the slide outs and awnings, obviously. Engage the deadbolt on the entrance door for transport. Now, the reason for that is sometimes you get twisting, turning when you're going down the road, and you don't want your door to fly open, do you? I wouldn't. And so the deadbolt gives you an extra level of security to make sure the door is closed. Close the valves on the LP bottles. You want to make sure there's no LP flowing through the camper in case something did happen. You're not feeding the fire. Empty the gray and black holding tanks as near as possible to your campground. A lot of campgrounds have them there at the campground, but you don't want to be taking the extra weight down the road. No reason to. Plus, it can make it tow funny. Inspect the awnings. Ensure that they are properly retracted and secured for travel. Now, if you have a manual awning, this is more important because they have little clips and things like that. You have to make sure are clipped into place. Otherwise, the awning could come open going down the road, and it's never good when that happens. Inspect all exterior baggage doors and latches, ensuring they are locked. You don't want those flying open and stuff flying out of your storage area going down the road. We've all seen that too. Very important, inspect the tires and then check the tire pressures. Now, I bet not everybody checks the tire pressure every time, but for sure do the visual inspection, because if you see something a little low, whatever, you're going down the road, that creates extra heat and you're going to have a blowout, and I know we've all seen them on the side of the road, the poor guy with the camper, the blowout, half the wheel well is gone, and you got big trucks going by you, blah, blah, blah. It's no good. Check the wheel nut torque. Just make sure none of them are loose. That's something to do all the time. Position the battery disconnected to the off position. That way you don't have to worry about anything inside that you might have left on draining down the battery. Ensure the steps are retracted. You'd be surprised how many people forget that. You do your final check, you walk out, you close the door, you lock the door, and you just walk away. Never good, because then if you're going around other vehicles or trees or whatever, bam, and then you have bent steps. And then remove all debris and snow from the roof and slide out roof. That's on the exterior. Disconnect all park connections and securely store. Now, you would think that might be funny, but you can get caught up in the minutia, the details of doing this and doing that, and you forget to disconnect your water hose or your electrical cord. And I tell you what, it's not a good thing. It's a problem, and it will be expensive. Good, it's bad for you and the campground. So there you go. There's a list you can use for pre-travel and when you get done travel. If you have any questions, give me a call. Big Ben, 715-614-2121.